If you watch a lot of game dev content, you probably seen one of these myths. There is tons of myths in the game dev industry. But before we start, please drop us a like and press that subscribe button. Myth number 1, whatever time you think your game will take, double it. Bullshit. It sounds smart, right? No, if you are constantly doubling or even tripling your dev time estimate, it doesn't mean you are realistic. It means you have a very bad pre-production plan. When studios do proper planning, they clearly define the scope, make feature lists, prototype systems early, they don't need to double the time. AAA titles and disciplined NDs use tools like Agile, milestones, and vertical slices to predict scope accurately. Doubling time isn't smart or realistic, it just means you are doing pre-production in a bad way. Or in most case scenarios, not doing it at all. Myth number 2, we will fix it later. The classic, you watch a devlog, you saw him tell himself that I'm gonna leave it to the future me to fix this feature. Except later will never come. And if it comes, it's gonna drop at you as hell. First of all, you need to understand that over time, if you do not implement features early, the multiple systems and their connections gets bigger. Means adding each batch or update takes triple to quadruple the time of the making it in the base features. That's why many games don't in post-production make big changes, because you're gonna end up with a one very big, more than the size of the game patch file, just like Cyberpunk 2077. Good devs use preventative pipelines, automated testing, gray boxing, and design validation before even starting. I know, it's hard, you just want to make the game and leave the problems to later you to fix it, but that means you are doing something wrong. You need to fix all the issues related to the system you are building right now in the right moment before it gets too complicated and becomes a hell in post-production. Later is not a strategy, it's a budget and time bomb. And if you did it to your project right now, tick tick tock. Disable this bomb before it explodes on your project and destroys it. Myth number 3, story doesn't matter, we will add the lore later. What the fuck are you even talking about? Most indie games, except Rocket League and maybe a bit Minecraft, are based on the cinematography. Video games are playable videos. It's just like playable cinema. And certainly you can't watch a movie without a story. You would not be able to play a movie or a game without a story. And the reason why people do this, because most of game devs think of the lore or the story as long cutscenes or dialogues, which is completely wrong. Story writing consists of things that is very important, especially for line story, not like roguelike. Even roguelike could use a lot of story writing. For the world building, where is the player, if he is in a castle, who rules that castle, what are the community and cultures out there. So there's a lot of things that is very important in writing the story. And again, we have multiple videos that we talked in very long details and story writing, pre-production. If you want, you can check that out. It's a very informative videos. Even minimalistic games like Celeste, Hades, and Inside have very depth in their story and lore, and that's why such games are very interesting to play. 99% of the time when a dev says story doesn't matter, it means he just forgot to do it early because he was too excited and now he can do it, so he needs an excuse. Myth number 4, the engine doesn't matter. Actually, it does a lot. Every engine is better for a distinctive thing in your game than another engine. If you want to make something very 3D realistic, of course you go to Unreal. If you don't want to pay anything and have something a bit open source and very light framework, if you have like low spec PCs, of course you will go to Godot. Multiple platforms, you want mobile, PC, consoles, Unity. Or if you want to make a game just like that game on Steam that every single pixel is has a material, of course you need to make a custom engine. Paying an engine doesn't matter, it just means, like you say, kitchen utensils doesn't matter, and you can eat a soup with a fork. It's just stupid. I know you love one specific engine, but it does not mean you discredit other engines and their very good features just because you can use any engine. Come try my engine, man. It's the best. Myth number 5, more features, more fun. I mean, come on, man. What are you? Conquered? Nope. More features, more bugs, more glitches, and sometimes they just don't connect to each other, so players just don't want to try them. We call it feature creep. I guess you heard that a lot from game critics. Polishing your features rather than having 1000 features always beats multiple features. Polish matters more than the quantity. The last myth: you can't predict game development. Alright, I'm gonna leave. I'm not filming all of this. Why are we even discussing this at this point? Most of these myths comes from pain or laziness. Project that went wrong, deadline missed, and they could not finish their project. Just say, oh, we should have doubled the time in our mind. So these are myths coming from past experiences, bad past experiences that are case studied in a wrong way. You need to make your case study right. It's false analytics, as I might call it. It's just like saying we interviewed 100 people who smokes and 100% of them are still alive. Of course, you cannot interview the dead. It's a false analytic which make you think that the right decision is something that actually is a myth. The real fix is better pre-production, better narrative, better planning, and better pipelines. It's a long time and a long trip, but it is the right trip. So, thanks for watching. I hope you really enjoyed this video. Definitely don't forget to subscribe, press that bell button, and we're gonna see you in the next episode.